Abandoned buildings have long been shrouded in mystery, their decaying walls and darkened rooms often hiding stories of the past. But sometimes, what lurks inside these forgotten structures isn't just history. It's something much more unsettling. From eerie sounds to strange figures appearing on camera, these chilling encounters will make anyone think twice about venturing into the unknown. Here are 15 of the most disturbing encounters caught on camera in abandoned buildings. 1. Stranded in the Paris catacombs. In 2017, Gaugy and his friend Dibs ventured deep into the Paris catacombs, only to be abandoned by their guide, tainted.
This ladder, which is very, very tall, but it's completely locked. Completely locked. So we literally don't know the way out, and we're stuck deep under Paris. We've got a bus back to London at 9 a.m.
Lost and without food or water, they wandered the tunnels in a panic until a local guide found them hours later. They were grateful for the rescue, but devastated by the loss of footage, leaving questions about what truly happened in the depths of the catacombs. 2. A terrifying discovery in an abandoned school. Exploring an old school rumored to have underground tunnels, Josh and his friends stumbled upon disturbing bloodstains and symbols drawn on the floor.
This is serious.
Guys, I've never seen anything like
It
this.
smells nasty.
What the hell? And it's still wet, guys. This is fresh. Blood.
It's not blood. I don't know what it is.
Smell it. Smell.
As they ventured deeper, strange occurrences like doors slamming on their own and an eerie presence made them quickly flee. But the mystery of what happened in that school lingered. 3. A creepy encounter in an abandoned house. Adam explored an abandoned house alone, but when a door began shaking as if something was behind it, his nerves were on edge.
Hello?
Entering the room, he found it empty, but the unsettling presence stayed with him. His footage later suggested he might not have been alone, adding to the mystery of what lingered in that house. 4. Unseen forces at the Masonic Temple. Chris revisited the Masonic Temple in Cleveland, a building known for paranormal activity. He felt a strange touch on his back and saw doors closing by themselves. The most chilling discovery came when he reviewed his footage and noticed a pale face peering out from behind a door, something he didn't notice while filming. 5. Terrifying encounter at the haunted mansion. In a remote forest, a group of friends explored a haunted mansion.
Oh, man.
Ô, velho, tem alguma coisa aí, mano?
Laughter echoed from empty rooms, and a doll appeared in the middle of a room. As things escalated with objects falling and doors slamming, they fled the house, terrified by the unseen forces that seemed to stalk them through the mansion. 6. A dangerous adventure in an abandoned building. James, legally blind, explored an abandoned building despite the dangers.
Around here, if you guys notice, I film a lot on the ground. That's because... Oh, God. And that's why I film on the ground, guys.
While filming, he almost stepped into a dangerous puddle, but was more alarmed when an angry man suddenly charged at him. He ran through the crumbling building and later live streamed his escape, hoping someone would witness his terrifying ordeal. 7. A night of terrifying discovery in an abandoned school. Christopher explored the Halton Junior High School, abandoned since 2001 and marked by tragedy. As he ventured through the decaying building, he found a blood trail leading to a door marked with 666. When a noise came from the next room, he realized he was not alone and fled in fear.
Wait a minute. This wasn't like this before. Oh crap.
Later, discovering his footage showed something sinister lurking in the building. 8. The Haunted Mansion of North Bruce. John ventured into the notorious mansion in North Bruce, where occult rituals were once performed.
Is there somebody here? I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a baby.
As he explored the mansion, strange noises echoed from upstairs, and a voice screamed, "I'll kill you." In a panic, John fled the mansion, unsure whether the voice was paranormal or a warning from something far more dangerous. 9. The Haunting of Halton Avenue. On Halton Avenue, Christopher discovered a decaying church tied to a brutal past. The church seemed to have been abandoned recently, but as he ventured deeper, the atmosphere grew heavy.
It's underneath the house. It's not really a basement. Still creepy.
A loud crash followed by a door slamming and strange sounds from the basement made Christopher flee the church, narrowly escaping with his life after uncovering a horrifying secret beneath the floor. 10. The Killer Clown, a haunting encounter. Tom, a fearless adventurer, returned to an abandoned mansion that had already shaken him to his core a year earlier. This time, however, his encounter was far worse, a killer clown lurking in the mansion's decaying halls.
What?
Yo. Hello? Hello? You okay?
As he explored, the sinister figure's chilling presence turned a thrilling adventure into a fight for survival. 11. The Homeless Guy, a terrifying encounter. Robert Fulton Elementary in Cleveland, Ohio, had been abandoned for over 13 years when urban explorer Chris Hill decided to check it out in May 2023. The school, with its broken windows and crumbling walls, had long been a magnet for crime and vandalism. Chris had explored many forgotten places before, but this night felt different. As he walked through the empty hallways, he couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching him. At one point, Chris saw a shadowy figure just beyond his camera's view, but he didn't notice it at the time. Things got even creepier when he found a message on a chalkboard that read, "Don't explore alone." As he ventured deeper, signs of someone living in the building, like discarded items, became more apparent. Suddenly, a loud scream echoed through the halls, freezing him in his tracks. Panicking, Chris ran out of the school, escaping without harm, but the fear from that night stayed with him. 12. The Gunshots, a close call at Robert Fulton Elementary. Chris Hill wasn't done with Robert Fulton Elementary. In a later visit, he returned alone despite planning to have a friend with him. As he wandered the dark hallways, he heard voices coming from below the stairs. Concerned, he switched off his flashlight and waited in silence. When he reviewed the footage later, Chris was startled to spot a man walking in the background, someone he hadn't seen during the exploration. Things escalated when Chris encountered a stranger with a gun. The man, holding a flashlight and a gun, began firing shots. Chris, terrified, ran as fast as he could, narrowly escaping the building. It was a close call, and that night reminded him of the dangers that lurk in abandoned places. 13. Chilling encounter in the forest. Angelo's terrifying night. Angelo from Exploring with Angelo is no stranger to spooky locations, but nothing prepared him for the encounter he had in a forest in August 2023. He had visited the forest before, but this time he ventured in at night alone. He tried to shake off the sounds of rustling leaves, thinking it was just animals nearby. As he walked deeper into the woods, he came across a small, self-made wooden shelter where he saw a person sitting still. Expecting the stranger to ignore him, Angelo was shocked when the figure suddenly bolted into the forest, disappearing without a trace. He investigated further, and that's when the night took a terrifying turn. A growl echoed from the woods, sending chills down his spine. But Angelo was determined to find out who or what was behind the noise. He followed the sound, and soon he saw the person again. This time, the figure was holding an axe. Fear rushed through Angelo as he sprinted back the way he came, with the figure still following him. He managed to make it to his car, but the experience left him shaken. 14. Chilling encounter in the Miramar Tunnel. In May 2017, Omar and his friend James ventured into the infamous Miramar Tunnel in San Diego.
Dude, was that a freaking woman?
A place known for its ghostly rumors. As they explored the dark tunnel, an eerie whistle echoed from the depths. They couldn't see anyone, but the unsettling sound seemed to call to them. Then, things took a darker turn. They heard a woman scream full of pain and a child's voice calling for their mother. The haunting sound sent the pair running, scared to find out what was causing them. Back at the tunnel entrance, they reviewed the audio and realized the voices were crystal clear. What had they really encountered? They never found out, but they knew one thing for sure: they weren't going back. 15. Mysterious figure in the forest. On May 5, 2023, Riley ventured into a peaceful-looking forest, hoping to capture some nice footage of the scenery. However, his camera recorded something that he didn't notice at the time. While filming a serene waterfall, Riley unknowingly captured a mysterious figure standing at the end of the trail. When he turned to leave, the figure was gone. Later, as Riley reviewed his footage, the strange figure sent a shiver down his spine. He had no idea who or what it was, and no one could explain it. The figure remained a mystery, but the unsettling thought that something or someone had been watching him stayed with him long after the adventure ended. Were they ghosts, dangerous people, or something else entirely? The mystery remains, but one thing's clear: not every adventure is as innocent as it seems. Stay safe, and remember, sometimes it's best to leave the unknown alone.